Greetings everyone, and welcome back to another installment of Mindfulness Monday. Our last talk was about the past, so it's only fitting that I take some time to address the future. I found that the best way to talk about this is through explanations and scenarios and situations where future-based thinking is prevalent. Now, in college, many of us spend our first semester or two worrying about the future tests, future homework, and if you're really ambitious, your future career. This sends us into a downward spiral of anxiety and depression and crazy feeling of nothing until we simply begin to neglect the tasks at hand, such as homework, spending time with friends, taking care of ourselves, and calling our family. I found that anyone high school aged and older confuses being goal-oriented with being ridden with anxiety. Overworking yourself is not being goal-oriented if it's keeping you from actually accomplishing your goals. All that anxiety is for nothing. Oftentimes, that's exactly what our fixation on the future does. Being overly concerned with the future has its symptoms. Skipping class to catch up on sleep, missing easy deadlines, burnout once a week, rushing to finish projects because you didn't prioritize your time, lacking sleep from overthinking, changing your major a billion times just because you can't seem to buckle down and focus on what you actually enjoy, neglecting your friends, and feeling like a cloud of anxiety is following you everywhere all the time. But the most important symptom, never being entirely present. Some of these may be very obvious to you, but trust me, when you're actually going through it, you don't notice. Focusing on the future too much is doing nothing to change it, and you can't change what hasn't happened, and that should make you feel better. The great thing about the future is this: the more present you are, the more your future is in your own hands. If you take the time to be mindful, plan out your goals and tasks, and then act upon them, you'll impact your future much more than just sitting there and stressing about it. If you're stressing about that promotion while your work piles up, you're not going to get it. Instead, plan out the things that need to be done to achieve that goal. The same applies to college students. If you want an A on that exam, wishing for it won't make it happen. You've got to plan your study schedule, go to office hours, and keep yourself grounded and focused on what's in your hands. Finally, the future isn't promised. To focus on this ideal future is to neglect and devalue the precious present. Don't take it for granted. There is no better time to take charge of your life than right now. Stop saying, well, when I get skinny, or when I pass this exam, or when maybe I get a second job, No. Work toward those goals now. If your goal is to be skinny, work toward it. Don't idolize it as some distant future you have to wait to attain. You don't have to wait to do anything. You can do it right now. I charge everyone with a little bit of homework for next week. When you find yourself in Fantasyland, ask yourself a few questions. Why am I here? What am I gaining from being here? And what steps can I take to make this my reality? This is going to seem a little difficult at first, and maybe a little hard to notice. But as you go out the week, you'll see, I'm lingering on a thought that has nothing to do with what I'm doing right now. Or I feel like I can't be my best self right now, and sometime in the future, that's not true. Focus on the task at hand and turn your present into your ideal. That's all for today, folks. I hope you have a prosperous week, and don't forget your homework, guys. Namaste. Have a great day. Mindfulness or are a mindfulness veteran and are interested in college girls' take on self-help and reaching enlightenment, hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe for podcasts every Monday and Wednesday. See ya!